program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads, and it will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. There's a storm coming! Ha ha! A firestorm. Get ready to raise your game because watching sports will never be the same. Introducing FireFan. It's a game changer. Finally, a sports app that puts you into the game. You predict the scores, you call the plays in real time while you watch and compete against sports heroes, celebrities, friends, family, or other die-hard fans. The more you call it, the more points you can achieve. Also, be a loyal fan and earn loyalty rewards. Don't miss the hottest app of the year, FireFan. Ignite your passion. Yeah! Yes, sir. Yeah. Register now at firefan.com today. Enter player rewards code TDSS. That's player rewards TDSS. Play the game, fan the fire, earn rewards. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to be all right. Yes, sir. It's going to be all right. This is hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, man. Hey, quick little note, man. We got to give a little bit of love to the Atlanta Hawks, man, as they go into Cleveland last night and beat the Cavaliers 110-106. What? Wow. Dennis Schroeder scored a career-high 28 points, and the Atlanta Hawks gave the reigning NBA champions their first loss of the season, 110-106. Y'all know that I've been, just talking mad, love, or giving mad love to Dennis Schroeder, man. And one of the reasons why is because I felt, in watching the Atlanta Hawks very closely for the last 21 years, living in this city, that, Jeff Teague had peaked. He had hit a ceiling. He wasn't going to give you any more. And this Dennis Schroeder kid, man, has not only a tremendous upside, but Dennis Schroeder got that dog in him, man. He do. Like, he don't give a F. Now, he's young. Okay? I get it. He's young. He takes a lot of bad shots. I get all of that. But the man has that dog in him. Like, he takes it as a challenge to go up against the tougher teams and some of the bigger name players in the league. The career high 28 points last night for Dennis Schroeder, man. Atlanta led by 18 points in the third quarter before Cleveland cut the margin to 2. The Hawks rebuilt the lead to 15 early in the fourth quarter. But the Cavs got within 2 with 25 seconds remaining. Kent Bazemore scored 25 points. It wasn't enough for Cleveland in their little comeback. Paul Millsap scored 21 points for Atlanta. Dwight Howard received 4 stitches for a bloody lip in the first half, but he had 17 boards. Dwight Howard's kind of reverting back, and they've kind of convinced him to do the things that made him successful early in his career. Concentrate on getting rebounds, concentrate on getting blocks. Maybe you'll get 12, 15, maybe 17 points, and we'll win that way. You don't have to be the focal point of the scoring. Kyrie Irving led Cleveland with 29 points. Love had 24, and the Cavaliers were 11 of 42 on three-point attempts. This was in Cleveland. One other interesting little thing about this last night for the Hawks, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, Kyle Korver didn't play last night. Okay? Kyle Korver didn't play last night. Him and his old lady had another kid or whatever, so he stayed around for that. But last night, they started Tybo Cephalosha, okay, and went on the road and beat the world champion Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James. I don't know. Maybe Coach Bud tinkers with this roster, man, a little bit, and you bring Korver off the bench, a la Vinnie Johnson, the microwave from the Detroit Pistons back in the day. Maybe you leave Tybo out there. Tybo was a starter when he was in, where was he at? OKC, okay? Known as a defensive player, but he can play. He can make some shots, and maybe this is the lineup that you go with. That's not a coinkydink. That's not. Did you go into Cleveland and beat LeBron James? And the Cavs had destroyed the Hawks over the last, I don't know, ever since LeBron's been there. You know, the first go-around and this go-round, and when he was with Miami. So LeBron has always had the Hawks' number, seemingly. They go into Cleveland without Kyle Korver. They start Tybo Cephalosha, and they win? Yeah, I'm sorry. Kyle Korver old as dirt already. He's a good player, you know. Streaky. Bring him off the bench. Why would you change anything like this? This is almost like taking Dak Prescott out of the starting lineup, you know, because a guy comes back into the, ready to play. No, you don't do that. And it's just one game, you know, much different in basketball and football. I get that. But, man, I mean, great win for the Hawks. Damn. Great win for the Hawks, man. Let me read more of your messages on the chat room on Spreaker.com. You can also call the show at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@TheDougStewartShow.com. We're brought to you by FireFan.com. Pre-register right now for my league, the Doug Stewart Show League and FireFan. Go to FireFan.com, and on the first page, use promo code TDSS. Once again, that's promo code TDSS. That's the acronym for the show. At the Doug Stewart or at FireFan.com. Also, man, if you want to get down with this week's DraftKings Fantasy Football League, we bumped it up to 50 people. Right, we bumped it up to 50 people because we filled the league real fast last week. So we bumped it up 5 spots or 10 spots to 50 people. It's $5 to enter. This week, the top 10 get paid. All right? The top 10 get paid. So if you want to join this week's TDSS Weekly Fantasy Challenge on DraftKings, and you haven't already received an email, an email invite, email me at Doug@TheDougStewartShow.com, and in the subject line, just put DraftKings, and we'll send you an invite. It'll probably fill by tonight, based on what happened last week, all right? So there it is. Let me read more of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Mo Cheeks for 3 in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, Dougie, you smoking. Kill that Hawks-ish. You know when they met in the playoffs, or when they meet in the playoffs, the Cavs going to wax that ass. Perhaps. I mean, a brother can wish, though. Come on, man. Redland Kirk, Kyle Korver better lose his job playing doctor at the hospital, laugh out loud. From Andre Elam, where are the 2 tiffs today? Must be out looking for pantsuits, laugh out loud. From Orrin Williams. What up, Orrin Williams, a new face in the chat room on Spreaker.com. If Clinton had used Bernie Moore, it would have been a different outcome, but she got a big ego. That's another thing. That's another thing that really, really kind of, puzzled me, confused me, was, why didn't she offer the vice president spot to Bernie Sanders? They were so intent on getting, that state. What was it, Virginia? I think it was Virginia that her running mate was from. So they were so intent, and I think they did get Virginia. I'm not sure. They were so intent on getting Virginia that they took a politician from Virginia. What's his name? Kane, I believe it is, to be her running mate. Like, you could have, killed 25 birds with one stone if you would have made Bernie your running mate, but she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She would have appeased all the people that were mad because Bernie got screwed, and I don't know if Bernie would have even accepted the offer because of how bad they screwed him. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of missteps, clearly now after the fact, by the Clinton campaign. From Andre Elam, Corey, maybe, but Trump is going to send their ass packing, that low-hanging fruit, so that we will be one of the first thing, that will be one of the first thing that he does. I think he's talking about, sending, Mexicans back to Mexico. From local fella, damn, Doug, did you hear that Cap didn't vote? Kaepernick didn't vote. Misguided. If Colin Kaepernick didn't vote, he's clearly misguided. I talked about it earlier, man. Like 300,000 votes separated this damn presidency, this election. And if Kaepernick didn't vote, I'm sure that his answer would be that neither one of the candidates are good. That's just the wrong way to look at it. Kaepernick's a younger cat, man, and I'm sure he wasn't the only one that had that mindset, that he wasn't going to vote, period, which is just sad. I posted yesterday on my social media account on Facebook this video, man, of this hanging black man. And there was this picture taped to his chest. This nigga voted. Yeah. And to know what this country has thought about black people voting, and to know what black people have gone through to vote, and you don't vote, you don't adhere to that whole thing I've been saying for the last, 8 months, it's the lesser of two evils, but you still should vote. And you find out that Hillary lost in such small numbers in relative terms to the population, it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's very disappointing. And clearly Colin Kaepernick has done his part to try to change, the narrative here in this country, and to try to change some of, the issues that we have socially, police brutality, social injustice. I get it. But on that particular thing, if Colin Kaepernick didn't vote in this election last night, he's wrong. I'm sorry. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break. All right, let's try to slip in a little bit of entertainment. Actually, we have a kind of a entertainment-type story to the election last night. Not really. Kind of one of the issues that came from the election last night that's going to be addressed in the next months and years. We'll talk about that, couple of quick birthdays, and we'll jump back into the chat and continue talking about your new president, the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Yeah, seems crazy to even say. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you. Smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give them a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You gotta tell them, though, that I sent you. You gotta tell them that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
The Sleeper Pick, the guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's going to play him? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
To create your account, click on the banner link on the DougStewartShow.com or the Doug Stewart Show app. There's a storm coming. a firestorm. Get ready to raise your game because watching sports will never be the same. Introducing FireFan. It's a game changer. Finally, a sports app that puts you into the game. You predict the scores, you call the plays in real time while you watch and compete against sports heroes, celebrities,